I want to begin, and before I begin, I want to pay tribute and to respect to late Aisling Murphy, whose most precious life was stolen from her so cruelly and so brutally almost 1 week ago. Many of us here have spent the week learning about who Aisling Murphy was. She was a young woman, she was a teacher, she was a musician, she was a daughter, a sister, a friend to many, and indeed a mentor to many. A young woman with her whole life ahead of her. Aisling was known all over the country for her musical talent. She toured Ireland and the UK with Oireachtas and as a member of the prestigious National Folk Orchestra. Indeed, she often crossed paths with my own daughters through their musical involvement in Flana, Ceol, and a love for the Irish music and dance. And she was known they've known each other through the years. Indeed, I want to pay tribute also to the whole Oireachtas family and the Oireachtas Channel, Rosa Monaco and his band Kayla Ona, who were heartbroken at the news as well. They loved her. My daughters have spoken this week of her talent, her passion and her love for Irish traditional music, and its importance that we have to pay tribute to her for the talented musician she was. It is also important that we remember Aisling as a brilliant musician, not only as a victim of such an unthinkable murder, but on my own behalf, on behalf of my rural independent colleagues, our deepest condolences go out to her parents, Ray and Kathleen, her brother, Cathal, and her sister and best friend, Amy, and her boyfriend, Ryan Casey. Our hearts break for her family, her many, many friends, the community she lives in Ireland's Trad and Oireachtas community, Camogie and GA, the students and teaching staff who worked with her in Durham National School, and all who mourn her loss at this time. A beautiful life gone far too soon. As my daughter Maureen remarked during the week, there will be tunes in heaven upon Aisling's arrival. Arieste, Goreva, Anam, Bosel, Codver. Aisling's most brutal end has shocked the nation and has had a profound impact on the entire country, but on women in particular. A beautiful young woman who had her life ended as she went for a run on a public path has left us all with a deep sense of shock. But this must be a watershed moment for violence against women. It's just truly horrific. As I said, women and all citizens are entitled to live in safety, and it's time that we address the light-touch justice system that is leading to a society where women are afraid to walk down the street and afraid to go for a run and afraid to be alone. Far too often we've witnessed many, many cases in the judicial system who have violent crimes and those of common assault and those who are repeat offenders and are getting bail numerous times, getting free legal aid numerous times, and also the whole area of tagging, because it would be much easier to find these people with numerous records or criminal convictions if they were tagged, and it's a no-brainer. But there's a huge resistance, and I hope you, Minister, will break that resistance in what seems to be the justice system, and is the simplicity with people can get free legal aid numerous times. I believe in 2 or 3 strikes when you're out. I do go on the premise that innocence and proven guilty, and we must provide that. But where there's dozens and dozens of convictions, where there's dozens umpteen times getting bail, and where there's dozens of crimes committed on bail, this is shocking. And we must stamp this out of society, because it's just no place in this country. We must get real here. There are problems, there are issues, and we must stand up and be counted and deal with these issues. They're clearing in front of us.